Hello, everyone. This is Rosalind Green, and today I am joining you with Angel Fest. I am so excited to be here. I was trying to add some information to my post so that you would have all of that by the time we were done. Hello, Milagros. Welcome. Hello, Sandy. Debbie, welcome. Hi. Look at those hearts coming into the room. Let me know if you can see me okay. There's too much light on my glasses. Hi, Lauren. Hello, Beverly. Your beautiful music. Hi, Martina. Hi, Coach Roz. Hi. Thank you. I'm kind of close with this light on because I only have this one light, and of course you guys know I'd love to have the door open, but I think if I put this on here, can you still see okay? Is it blocking anything? Hello, my daughter in love, Deja. Great. The volume's okay? Wonderful. I'm gonna give it another minute or so. Is that Marja, M-A-R-J-A? Am I pronouncing your name right? Thank you. You love my art. Thank you. Hello, Anita. Hello, beautiful Crystal. Thank you for all your help. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Is that Sandy? Kathy? Great. I didn't get to practice. Hi, Bonnie. Natalie, hello. Hi there. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. Thank you, Beverly. Yes, this yellow is a new color for me. I'm trying it out, and I'm finding that evidently my chakra was calling out for the yellow. Yeah. Ilsa, am I pronouncing your name right? Thank you. Sunshine, I look like sunshine today. Well, I'm feeling good, and that's a plus. Yeah. I'm matching those laughy, smiley faces, Natalie. Hi, Rebecca. Hi there. I'm feeling good today. So while everybody's piling into the room, I'm gonna dig into my backpack. Yeah, I have a little one, so I have been watching what's the name of that show? Deja, give it to me. With the little girl that travels all over the place and she teaches you Spanish. Hi, Liz. Thank you, Kathy. Got my handy dandy backpack today. And it actually has my business cards that I was looking in when I was at an event the other day. I looked all over the house and could not find my business cards. And here they are, hidden in my backpack. So, yes, Dora the Explorer. Absolutely. Hello, Tony. Tony Pettis is in the house. Yes. And by the way, Dora the Explorer is going to be coming out with a movie. It's a TV movie, so my grandson and I will be watching that movie. My son was hooked on the Power Rangers, so yeah, that was one of my favorites. Wink, wink. Hello, Stephanie. Yeah, Martina, you're right. Okay, so let's get started because I am wasting time. It's already 9 minutes after the hour. So today we have had, I'm sure you guys are absolutely confused. Corinne posted one title and I posted another title. I actually didn't get to post my beautiful video again, so I'll do that later. Hi, DZ. One said one thing and one said the other, but what this class is about doing how to give a powerful, intuitive reading with oracle cards. And this is for, hello, Natalie. Yeah, Power Ranger boys. How to give a powerful, intuitive reading, even when you cannot trust yourself, using oracle cards. Oracle cards come in all different shapes and sizes. They're not like tarot cards. So we're going to be talking about that in a minute, but first let me introduce myself to those of you who do not know me. My name is Rosalind McFadden-Green, and I am a graduate of the Angel Alchemy Academy. And I have been reading cards now, wow, I'll just say for over 15 years. And I was just doing it because it's what I like to do. I didn't do it for money for a long, long time because I didn't trust myself to be paid to do it. It was just something that was fun. I enjoyed it, and I did it with my friends and family, and it's just something that I did. And people enjoyed the readings that I gave. But only until I joined the academy did I find that I really, really, really had a knack for it. So while I was in the academy, I challenged myself even further because I wanted to teach other people how to give readings. So anyway, I call myself a creative. I am, as you can see by some of the artwork on the wall, I'm also an artist, and I found that if I really, really let go, that my paintings started to be a bit different. So by calling myself a creative, because we all have the ability to be creative, but not everyone is quote unquote an artist. Everyone has a creative side to themselves. If you've ever solved a problem, then you are a creative. So I feel that I can solve all kinds of problems, and then when I add my intuition to it, so hence creative. I am also an energy healer, but when you add the angels to it, it's extra juicy. So I am an angel energy healer. I am also an angel channeler. And I love, love, love working with women. I help women to find what that thing inside of them that is their golden nugget, to bring that out. And if they want to have a business, then we bring that out and channel that energy into their business. And during the Angel Alchemy Academy, I challenged myself to teach what I love and created an oracle card reading class. Actually, that's one of the things I'd like to offer you at the end of the class, which is 3 levels of oracle card reading. But anyway, this is a quick oracle card reading class for beginners to intermediate. So let's get started. And hi to all of you that have come into the room since I got started. So anyway, We're going to touch on a couple of things here. But first and foremost, what I like to do is to kind of get everybody relaxed. So we're going to just go through a little relaxation technique because I'm a little not relaxed myself. I've been rushing around all day. Excited about Angel Fest. It's finally my turn. I was the last day. Today's the last day, and all of you appear to be excited. I think I'm feeling a little bit of your energy too. So I can, feel all of you. I see all the hearts coming up. Thank you for the love. And if you anybody that wants to throw some stuff in the chat and some emojis and all that stuff, I love that. Interaction is my thing. As you can tell, I do a lot of moving around and, moving my hands. So anytime you want to throw something in there, go right ahead. And I sometimes do talk a lot and miss what you're putting in. See, some people want readings. And although I didn't plan on doing any, you just might get a couple of readings thrown in. How about that? Might bring somebody on too. Okay? So let's just take some deep breaths in through your nose. We're going to do that to the count of 2. 1, 2. And then hold it. Out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in to the count of 2. Hold it. Release. Breathe in. Just let everything go. You're gonna just be in this moment. We have nothing else to do. We're here. Just be present. Just let all that crap go. Okay? Okay. Now, let's just get grounded. Just imagine everything that you're releasing, there's a cord up under your bottom. You're sitting in a chair, there's a root coming from your tailbone, going down, straight down into the earth. And everything that you're releasing on that out breath is just going straight down. It can be as wide as a tree, wider than your body. And just let all of that release down through that tube, straight down into the center of Mother Earth. To the center, through the dirt. It doesn't matter how high you're sitting. If you're in a 10-story building, just let it go down. Never mind what's below you. Just let it go all the way down into the earth, through the dirt, soil, gravel, rocks, molten lava, straight down into the molten core of the earth. And let it wrap around that iron core. The same is coming from the bottom of your feet. And then you're going to draw this beautiful energy, whatever color you see. It's going to come up through those roots, through the bottom of your feet. And on the in breath, bring that energy up through the bottom of your feet. There are chakras there. They open up through your feet, through your ankles, up your legs, through your knees, your thighs. Just imagine you can even feel the cloth that's touching your body, whatever clothing you have on. Up your thighs, up your hips, through your waist, through your body. up through your chest, and that same energy trickles down your arms, and drips out of the tips of your fingers, and then back up through your chest, up to your neck, up through your face, and then sprinkles out of the top of your head. Your whole body is filled with this beautiful earth energy. Just continue to breathe. Just breathe normally in and out, and relax, and just be present in this moment. Now, okay. Okay, and I'm just going to take you through just a brief little visualization. We're going to just imagine, I'm just going to imagine that we're all here in this place. This space is sacred. We're all here together. We're all safe. Thank you, Creator of all that is. And for those of you, who don't believe one way or another, use whatever words you want to use in that place, in that space, okay? I call upon the angels, the archangels. I call upon Archangel Michael, our guides, our protectors. I call on the angels of the four directions. I call upon Mother Earth, who sustains us all, to surround us right now in the sacred circle. And I thank you for bringing us all together in this space to learn, to share, and to gain knowledge. And may we all leave with more knowledge than we came in with. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now we are on to our class. So how, you may be asking yourselves, do we give these powerful readings if we don't know what we're doing? The one thing I want you all to know is that anyone can give readings with oracle cards, because each and every one of us came here with the ability, with intuition. Each and every one of us has it. Psychics or clairvoyance or whatever, they're not special people. Each and every one of us has that gift. And that's one of the most beautiful things that we all, was instilled really in us in the academy, is that, we really ain't all that special. Each and every one of you has that gift. We're all born with it. And that's one of the reasons that I wanted to kind of call this, a course that we do it with the angels. But because you can all call in angels to help you at any point in time. And we all have intuition. It's just a matter of honing it. Some people just have a knowing that they have it. Some people use their intuition all the time, but they don't realize they're using it. Some people say, oh man, I just have this gut feeling. That thing is your intuition. So let's talk about how we do this. The first thing is like the little meditation we just went through. That's the most important thing I like to teach people. It's about protection. You really don't have to do anything special to read cards, but I think it's very important that people know to protect themselves when we are working with spirit. Okay, when we are, when we work the late shift or something, it could actually be in the daytime these days. But when you're working the late shift, you don't just, willy-nilly just walking down the street with your eyes closed or with sunglasses on at night and go to your car and stick your key in and not looking over your shoulder. It's no different in the spirit world. We want to make sure that we are, taking care of our energy. And so we always call on the big dudes and, Archangel Michael. Anybody can say Archangel Michael. I call upon you before you do your cards. So that's why I did the little thing before, going any further with doing the cards, okay? Always use protection. So the first thing is when you choose your decks. Sometimes a deck chooses you, sometimes you choose a deck. My first deck chose me. Fell off the bookshelf and Books a Million. When you get ready to choose a deck, you may be drawn to an angel deck because your affinity is for angels. Somebody else may be drawn, to an animal deck because they like animals. Somebody else may be drawn to a deck because they love butterflies. It may just be a butterfly deck. So personally, I don't use tarot decks because the tarot for me was a bit complicated. I just wasn't drawn to a tarot deck. Tarot decks are set and they're always read kind of the same way. They're always the same. They may look different based on the author, but they're always read the same way. Oracle cards will be different based on who the author is. But the universe, you can use the same cards, but hello, Winslow. You can use different cards, but sometimes I can use 3 different decks, but the theme will be the same because of synchronicity, okay? So choosing your deck, and this I'm mixing up the intermediate and the beginners with this. If you are someone who is already doing card readings, when you get ready to choose your deck, you can intuitively choose a deck for someone that you're getting ready to do a reading for based on what your intuition is telling you what that person needs. All you need to do is take the time. Hello, Vasiliki. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hi, Tracy. On what that person needs. All you need to do is take the time and listen. Listen. And you'll get an answer. We're so used to moving fast. Your intuition speaks to you all the time. It's just a matter of quieting yourself down and sitting in your space. If one of the first things is treating your decks as sacred, creating a space where you're always doing your readings in basically the same space. Because sometimes a lot of us travel, and I do that too. I do readings at home over the phone, and I also have an office. But both of those places have a sacred, a specific area that is kept clean, and that I always, I do the readings in the same space. And over time, that place kind of builds up an energetic, what do you call it? An energetic energy, It's like it knows that you're going to be there doing the same thing over and over again. So a sacred place, a sacred space, treating like a cocoon, yes. Kind of almost like, that's kind of how, churches are. Like an altar, yes. There's nothing on your screen. You may need to go out and come back in, Susan. Can you hear me? Yeah, you may need to go out and come back in because we still have a half hour. Yeah. So when you're choosing your deck, your intuition will tell you which one you're drawn to. You can even, if you're torn between like maybe 3 decks and you can only get one. Susan, Stephanie is saying refresh your screen. You can actually take, let's say, the 3 decks that you're kind of torn between and hold your non-dominant hand over the decks and see if you can feel energy from one of them. And then 9 times out of 10, that will probably be the one you were leaning towards to begin with. Okay? And if you're a reader already, it can be, it can depend on actually your mood or the current circumstances that you're reading the individual for. So the next tip for you, yes, Stephanie, that's how you do it. Yeah, because it depends on my mood personally when I do it. I can think about the person, and if I just don't get it, I can just let my energy do it, and it will be the one that I was kind of leaning towards anyway if I'm doing a reading. Okay? And then treating your decks as sacred objects. Now, if you're already a reader, some people, it just depends on who you are. Some people never let other people touch their decks. I have no problem with letting other people touch my decks because I cleanse them anyway. You can, you shuffle the cards and then you let the other person cut them. Like I said, I let other people do it. Hold on. It's just a matter of always respecting your cards. You just don't lay them around and people shuffle their cards like this. I always get this question: how do you shuffle your cards? I've actually heard people say, do not do this. Like this. If you fan them, they'll do this. And if you fan them, they'll do that. That's how I shuffle my cards, okay? So, there's a whole bunch of rules. But all that for beginners, follow your own intuition. Do what feels good for you. Because as you learn and you follow your own intuition, you'll start to hear your own guidance, okay? Follow whatever feels good to you, because I have developed my own way over time. But the main thing is to treat them as sacred objects. I always had these little special boxes for them, or bags. This is a bag that I had for my original, isn't it cute? For my original decks, and protected them, and just sprinkle a little sage in there and lavender and all that. Well, once you get up to 30 decks, you're gonna wish you had your boxes, your original boxes, okay? So, hello, Andrea. You're gonna wish you had your boxes. So, I wouldn't. It just depends on what you want to do. You can keep in these beautiful boxes. You can make boxes with cigar boxes and paint them and put your own energy to it. So whatever it is that you decide to do in regards of how you want to store them. Well, Tracy, personally, I agree with you. They don't shuffle well for me without shuffling them like a regular deck of cards. But different people have, different opinions on that. Hi, Susan. I have 2 still in the original boxes. Yeah, I have tons of them still in their original boxes because over time, they don't store well for me, on my shelf, having them in bags. Okay, so let me move on. I don't want to run out of time. But the more you care for the energy of your deck, this is the truth. The more you care for the energy of your decks, the more accurate they'll be. Okay? That's the most important thing. And the more you handle them, the more you love them, the more accurate they'll be. And I just, for a while, they just didn't appear to, at first I didn't feel that I could read myself, but in essence, it was because I didn't trust myself, okay? And we're going to get to that because once I learned to communicate with my angels, it was like on and popping, okay? That's really what this class is about. So at the end, I'm going to really give you the good stuff, okay? Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Andrea, welcome. Okay, number 3. You do not have to ask special questions. Okay, I am in my more advanced classes, I give out questions, for your journals and stuff like that. But that's because when you have clients are going to ask questions. And it's good to kind of know the types of questions people are going to ask. Questions that you could ask yourself and how questions could be phrased. Because if once you start asking questions, Oracle cards and tarot, you can't just ask questions that get yes or no answers, because the cards don't work that way. But you really don't have to ask questions, okay? It's based on the energy that's around you. So, because your intuition is going to always tell you what you need to know. Your intuition is always going to tell you what you need to know. So whatever is the most pressing issue in your life, or what you may not be what you think is the most pressing issue. So are you guys following me on that one? Because what we think might be the most important thing. So when we come to the cards with kind of a blank mind, what I mean by that is with no expectations. Because that's when we get all of the mixed up mumbo jumbo with a whole bunch of expectation, is when we don't get the clear answers. And I think that's what I was kind of talking about when I was saying I didn't think I was using the cards correctly. Hello, Carol. Welcome. Hope I didn't miss anybody. So when you're doing your own cards, just be sure that you're in a quiet place and you're alone, because other people's energy can affect your own energy. And that's why when you're doing a consult with somebody, if it's a reading for them, it's best that it's just that person. So, and then if you're with somebody, just make sure that you're concentrating on the other person as you're shuffling the cards for them, if you're doing a reading. Exactly, Beverly. I'm Victoria right now because I'm doing a class. So currently I am not doing readings right now. I'm trying to remember, I think I may do readings towards the end. So I'm trying to finish up the class, Victoria. Okay. I think this is... Yeah, okay. Number 4, we were just talking about shuffling. finding your shuffling method. There are so many ways to pick individual cards from a deck. Hello, Tony. Welcome, Tony. But trying to find your own way. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Trying to find your own way. That's, the method that's best for you. And my method, like when I'm doing a show, because I do shows in different groups and stuff, private groups sometimes, for lives anyway, with a group of people. And I know I only have a set amount of time to do a set amount of readings. Then, for some people I'll say, okay, pick a number between blah, 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 blah. And I'll just, count X amount of cards. Sometimes I'll take my hand on the table and spread the deck out, and then run my hand across real quick, and where I feel energy, I'll pick a card. So I'm saying it just depends on what works best for you, on how you actually pick a card. But when you're a beginner, it is so much fun to see people practice and experiment with using a deck of cards to see if they can feel energy with doing what I call the little rainbow spread, where you spread it out like a rainbow, and see if you can feel the energy with your non-dominant hand. Or if you just, angels, help me. Help me feel the energy in the cards. Or angels, show me what it is that I need to know today. What is it that I need to focus on? Now, this is how you really work your mojo with the angels. That's really what this class is about. But I did want to give you the tips first, okay? So this helps you really finding your own little way to pick cards for yourself, beginners. When you start experimenting with different ways and, getting you a journal and finding out what works for you on how to pick out the cards. You can actually, I had someone in my class who liked to take the cards. Well, I don't think she particularly liked it. It just happened for her. She would shuffle the deck, and I personally couldn't do it myself. But she would shuffle her deck, and she would get a jumping card every time she did it. And I would hardly ever get jumping cards. But every time she shuffled her cards, she'd get a jumping card. And the jumping card would always be the card that someone, the card that was the right card that resonated with the person. So no matter how she shuffled them, how long she shuffled them, the card that jumped out, hello, sweet Joan, good to see you. How lovely to see you here. So no matter how much she shuffled them or whatever, it would be the correct card for the person. Stephanie says she gets jumping cards too. I get them occasionally, and it's the right card, or I'll drop one on the floor. But some people actually, that's how they choose the card that they're going to give the person. Okay. I usually shuffle until I hear stop, and then, or I'll see a card that's kind of, jutting up out of the deck. You can even use traditional tarot spreads with oracle cards. If you are a tarot card user and are switching to oracle cards, you can use some of those spreads with oracle cards as well. Asking your intuition, just asking, angels, show me what I need for this person. How many cards do I need to give for this person? Show me a number. Close your eyes. You may hear a number, and trust me, experiment with this. You may hear a number and think that you're making it up. Test yourself, beginners. I'm saying test, but I really want to say have fun with this. because you're really not testing yourself, because your intuition does not lie. Your intuition never lies to you. So you can do it the traditional way, or you can make up your own rules. I want to see you make up your own rules, because when I started making up my own rules, that was the most fun that I'd ever had. Now, number 5, your first intuitive hits when you look at each card are the most important ones. And I call this the stuff that jumps up off the card. I know it sounds weird, but the stuff that jumps off, when I say the stuff that jumps off the card, it's like if I show you that card and everybody just type something into the chat box. What was the first thing you saw when I showed that card, if you could see it? Because I know I have my little fancy smashy socialite up. But whatever you saw first, that's what I mean by jumps off the card. Because when I look at a card, the first thing that my eyes go to on the card is what jumps at me. So my intuition goes straight to something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's say if you are someone who's had this deck for a while, okay, you're not a beginner, and you've seen that card before. Like me, I've seen the card before. So my experience with this card, each time I see the card, the same thing doesn't always jump out at me. Okay? One person, the Merkaba might jump out at me, and another person, the purple may jump out at me. Okay? So different people, Martina, a beautiful male figure, hee hee. That's cute. Right. So some people just say color. Lauren said star. Stephanie said color. Mary Beth said color. Ilsa said pink. Deanne said face. Joan said face. Kathy said glowing purple. Susan said I'm drawn to the face. Andrea said gold. Right. Okay. So different people see different things. So it depends on the person that you're reading for. The thing that jumps out may be something that's situational to that person. Okay? So when you're reading intuitively, then the first thing that you're drawn to, and then the words on the card say work your magic. Okay? And then it's a male figure. And then it's Saint Germain. So as you develop, then different things are showing up. Purple for me is spiritual. Then the Merkaba is a geometric. I think I gave a reading for somebody and I was like, well, the Merkaba's there. It's sacred geometry, blah, 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 blah. Well, this woman was getting ready to teach geometry after the summer. She had gotten a new job, and it was a job that she really wanted. She loves math and science. And it was something that she really, really wanted. She manifested this job. And Some people may see this and think, oh my God, the violet flame, because this is a great ascended master. Okay? So that's all about intuitive hits. So then if you don't get a couple of immediate hits while you're looking at the card, then all you have to do is just sit with it for a moment or two, and then see what comes up to the image. What comes up to the surface with that card. Just see what comes up for you after that. Okay? Now, number 6, the images on the cards are not just interesting or pretty pictures. Sometimes the words just don't resonate. But the picture of a man on a card might remind you of your father. Or an animal will remind you of one of your pets. So cards with images of a particular season might be telling you that a career change or marriage proposal will come in the fall, for example. So all kinds of different things may mean something else. Like this cute guy could mean something for the person that you're giving a reading for. Or that pink light behind his head. Because it's pink, it could symbolize love coming up. And then you could always pull a second card. If you're doing a reading for yourself. Because the violet flame, gets rid of a lot of dross around you. Okay? Also, there's some gold up in there, too. I love this guy. Saint Germain is awesome. So, get this one. Okay. So, Tracy, you say you saw the gold. I mean, just using this card as an example could mean something to somebody in my audience right now. This card could actually be a message for someone in the audience, because I'm show this card again. Work your magic, somebody. And he's cute, Martina. You've said that already, all right? So number 7, don't pay too much attention to the guidebook. Point blank period. Okay? Point blank period. Don't pay too much attention to it. And sometimes I still do pick up the book, personally. And I only look at, guess what? What jumps out of the book? I can look at that book, and whatever jumps out, it could be one little sentence, and it literally looks like it rises up out of the book. The star is a Merkaba. Merkaba. It's a part of sacred geometry, and you can look that up. Google that. Because if that's really resonating with you, I suggest you look it up, okay? Okay. The next part is... the book is informative to read, especially when you first get the deck. But just like learning how to drive a car, you got to get rid of the darn book sometimes, okay? Because it may not really mean anything for your particular situation. Okay. The next part is retain a sense of childlike wonder when reading those oracle cards. That's what's so wonderful about this. Because being open is what's so fun about this, and what leads you to actually expanding your intuition. Being open to learning more actually opens you up to getting more of it, if that makes any sense to you. It helps you to relax and have fun with it. These cards are helping you to get in touch with your higher self and to get in touch with your own spiritual guidance squad, so to speak. It helps you get in touch with your own team. It helps you trust your team. Your, I call them my reading team, actually, which is what we're getting ready to talk about in a minute. I'm going to help you create one. And it helps you to silence that voice that tells you that you're making all this stuff up. You know, that's what imagination is. Our intuition. Because how could we create stuff if we couldn't imagine it first? You couldn't. You couldn't grow. You couldn't have a business if you couldn't imagine it into being. You know? So that's what our reality is. Okay. And the last thing is, do not use your oracle cards as a crutch. When people ask the same questions over and over and over again, expecting to get a different answer, it just ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Don't use them as a crutch. If you're gonna ask the same question, it's not gonna happen. So, your accuracy rate is gonna do this. It's gonna, okay? So do I. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Nanki said, I always get this childlike excitement when I work with my card decks. Me too, and that's why I have a ton of them, okay? Some of them I'll use once and never use them again, but I still have them, and I will not give them away. I know that's a bit selfish, but yeah. Yeah, some people draw a card a day. And I personally like that. I have something for you at the end for that, which we'll be coming back to. So let's get to creating. This is what I wanted to give you before we left, which is creating your reading team. So let's kind of loosen up, because I'm gonna have to go in a minute. Oh, this is so exciting, because I never have enough time. I love doing lives, as you can see. Okay, creating your reading team. So this is what we're gonna do. I want you to just relax for a minute. We're already grounded, but for future reference, you would, sit in your sacred space. You do your grounding protection. We already have our bubble around us. I created it for us all. And of course, everything we've done here today goes for anyone who comes in to watch this at a later date. Okay, you're all included in this. Okay, so we're gonna call upon Archangel Michael to act as our gatekeeper right now. I want you to close your eyes now and just listen to my voice. Allow your consciousness to drift into your heart center. Take a deep centering breath. Release. And relax. Call upon Archangel Michael and the angels of clairvoyance to help you to see, feel, hear, and know clearly. Open your heart to bravely receive all the gifts of the universe, and allow the universe to deliver whatever blessing, opportunity, idea, through inspiration, energy of guidance that there is for you right now in this very moment. Ask for an angel who will be your guide for your readings. I want you to listen. I want you to see if there is an angel that steps forward. You may hear a name or see an angel that you intuitively know who it is. And when you've received that, thank them, step back, and gently come back into the room. Wiggle your toes. And be sure to write that information down. This is the angel that will be on your reading team that you'll be able to call on at any time. So for anyone that's in the room, if you don't have your deck of cards yet, I suggest you get some. Yes, you can have two, and yes, you can have one named Victor. Yes, Susan, and yes, Lauren. Because this meditation we just went through was called Creating Your Reading Team, baby. Yes. I have a team. And another thing about guides is that, they're angels and they're guides. They come as you need them. They come and they go. Because you're not going to stay at the same level all the time. You get what I'm saying? As you grow, then they'll be replaced by another. Or another one will come as you reach a new level based on what your energy is. Metatron. Magnetron. I remember I had one named Robert, and I was like, okay, you trying to be funny? Because that's my dad's name. Did I make that up? That was in the beginning. So yes, okay, now, before I go, I'm 2 minutes over, you guys. Okay, I want to give you a challenge. This is your challenge, okay? Over the next week, this, whoever wants to take it up, and this is mostly for the beginners. Over the next week, if you have, that's beautiful, Cassiopeia and Calliope, and one looked like a big insect. That's interesting. Celeste, okay. Make sure you guys are doing your protection. Call on Archangel Michael. Be sure to ask if they are of the light, and yes. Okay. I want to challenge you to, if you have your deck of cards, pull a card every day over the next 7 days. Yes, there's one called Uriel. Over the next 7 days, journal that. Do not use the guidebook, and write down what happened over that week, how you felt about it. Was it amazing? Whatever. Post it in the group. Let us know what happened. Tag me on it. I want to know what happened. I am also offering $33 email oracle card readings for the first 20 people. I'll be doing 2 a day because I got a job. Y'all can't kill me. For the first 20 people that email me through, oh my God, 2 per day. And I'll be doing the request in the order of the readings as I'll send you the link for the payment, and use code you're going to use a code, which is hashtag manifest. And I did put some stuff in the header of this about my website, which is Sacred Hearts Wick something. My Facebook page, like my Facebook page. I'm going to be putting some specials on my Facebook page about my classes. Go to my website, go to the contact page, and you can, I want you to get on my email list, but I don't have one of those aggravating pop-up thingies. So just go to my contacts, and that way I'll have your email address. Just send me some messages through there, and I'll be sure to get in contact with you. I want you to know about my classes, oracle card classes, all that stuff. Yes, hashtag manifest is the code for the $33 email reading for the first 20 people. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you, Anita. I'm sorry I didn't get to bring anybody on. I will do a quick group reading from the Kyle Gray Keepers of the Light. Hold on a quick second. Who is that? From the Keepers of the Light. Does Corinne cut us off if we go over? Is somebody coming up right behind me or what? Because I'm like 6 minutes over. Who's talking right now? Thank you for the love, everybody. Thank you. Anita said no. Thank you, Martina. You guys are funny. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to get like cut off. MANIFEST. Yes. That's correct. Oh, it's a whole hour? Oh, thank you for saying that you feel refreshed. Thank you. There's an hour in between. Oh, Dana, I do oracle card readings with art. The only one that I posted a price with was a 1-card oracle card reading with art. It's an 8x10 on canvas. These are 16x20s, I think. I do a 8x10 on canvas 30-minute reading with an affirmation art. It's like a word that, like this one, that one right there with the with my finger. That one has I am prosperous going across the top. That one is God, what's the price on it? That's on my Wix website, the Sacred Hearts website, which you can find that on my Facebook page. And look under bookings, and then there's a little price list on there. I think that one's $115. Yeah, but it's like it's the healing art. That's a 30-minute one. Thank you. Okay, let me pull a card. I feel like I left something off. But I really want to see you guys do that little challenge with the 1 week pulling a card a day, because it's really fun to see what happens. You will be amazed. Let's do a group card, everybody, and see what the energy is for us today. Okay. Card for the day. 3. This is our energy for today. The voice of truth, Joan of Arc. And I have seen this card so much. Somebody I know gets this card all the time with that beautiful beam of light coming down behind her head, calling down all of that angel energy. This is like everyone was just calling down help from the divine, calling down their angel team, angel reading team. So they were asking for the voice of truth. Speak your truth, everyone. Listen to your intuition. Have fun. Play. Use your childlike wonder. Trust what you get. Because using these cards isn't a hard thing. It isn't a big deal. And you can have a lot of fun. And you can also uplift and empower someone by using these oracle cards. You really can. You can really make someone's day and uplift people by using these cards. They're very positive. So I'm really glad that you all were here to spend this hour with me and that I had the chance to spend this hour with you all. That card was from this deck, and it's a favorite for a lot of us here from the Angel Alchemy Academy from Cal Gray, the Keepers of the Light. And I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to do any readings. I do talk a lot. So again, it was a pleasure. And I was glad to be able to participate in Angel Fest 2019. And I will be participating next year. Can't wait to let you guys know about some more classes that I'm going to be doing. Thank you all. Yeah, Joan, I'm telling you, the Joan card for Joan. You make me laugh so much, Joan. Love you guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye. Make sure you come to the next class. It is at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 3 o'clock Eastern. And what time would that be? 12 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, that's right. Love you, Beverly. Can't wait to see your video. I worked too long the other day, so I'm going to see everybody's video. Catching up. Love you guys. Bye-bye. You're welcome, Martina. Bye.